Here's a few reasons why teens self-harm. Some teens self-harm because it relieves tension or it calms them down. It makes them forget about the emotional pain that they feel inside. Some teens self-harm because they don't think they're good enough or they have a really low self-esteem. Sometimes they self-harm because they think they deserve the pain. They punish themselves out of shame or guilt for doing something that they regret. Some self-harm with the idea of ending their lives because they have a rough life. Other teens use self-harm as a cry for help. If they're not used to talking to people and they don't know how to actually come out and ask for help, so they self-harm as if they're saying, "Help me, I'm sad and I want your help." Here's a story about this girl that I went to school with for a little while. Okay, so this girl moved into my school district and started going to my school. We weren't best friends, but we were okay friends, and we talked a little bit. One day we were in study hall and she told me that she was moving again. And I asked why, because she was only here for 2 weeks. And she was like, "Yeah, I know, it'll be my 4th school in 3 months. And I felt really bad and I said, "Why?" And she said that her stepdad was kicking her little brother, and her mom out. And I said, "Why?" And she told me that he said he didn't love her mom. And he was sick and tired of her and her little brother because she had to take medication for depression, ADD, and ADHD. And her little brother had to get surgery again because he had a problem with his brain. And so her mom had to buy a house out in Beeville, and she had to move. And she told me that she didn't feel loved, and she didn't feel like anybody cared about her, so she self-harmed. And I told her that a lot of people care about her. You have friends here, and we'll never forget about you. But she felt so much loss and hate from so many people and moved, so she could never have friends for a long period of time without moving.
Talk to you about self-injury. A lot of people that are bipolar, it affects them. I am bipolar. I was diagnosed in my early 20s. I was on several different medications, and when my insurance lapsed, I lost my insurance, so therefore I could not pay for my medication. Um, I struggled with this very hard. I used to have a lot of episodes, and one of my episodes, I ended up cutting myself, and I guess I didn't realize it until the next day because that's how insane the episodes can be. This is my scar that I have from it. It was originally a huge gash from about my wrist to my elbow. Um, I was very embarrassed when it first happened, but now looking back on it, it's kind of a good reminder that I'm worth it and stay on my medication, not go off my medication, and find different ways to cope with it. I guess what I want to tell people out there about self-harm is that you're not alone. There's tons of people out there that are doing self-harm, and it doesn't always mean that you want to kill yourself or commit suicide. Sometimes it just has to do with the fact that you just want to let the pain out. There's different avenues to go through. I've looked up a lot of stuff on Pinterest for self-harm and other apps and stuff. They suggest where you can get counseling, go on medication for depression, even simply just writing self-esteem notes, putting them around your house, or just not focusing on the bad, focusing on the good. I actually started going to church, and it's actually helped me a lot. I guess what I'm trying to say is you're not alone, don't give up, and always fight.